Hi guys and dolls, just a quick update. I'm going to be changing my filter in the bray 320 litre. Reason being is my pump's playing up, the one that the filter pump, whatever you want to call it, in the at the moment. We had a bit of discolouring in the water a few times. One time I put it down to cucumber, done a bit of a water change, because sometimes you'll get a cucumber, you can wash it off, or whatever else you're going to be using. Do you know what, I can't think of the name of the other ones. Courgette. Sometimes you'll get a coloration of them from them for some reason, whether you rinse them or don't rinse them, and sometimes you don't. So I thought, oh, that's what it is. I cleaned it out, it was really clean. We left it a couple of days, carried on as normal, and it started discolouring again. I cleaned the filters out, done everything, and it's still done the same. And then a couple of days ago, 2 days ago in fact, the pump packed up, the filter packed up completely. Took it apart, cleaned it all up, and it was going again. So what I've decided is to buy another new one. I mean, the one that's on there did come from the old tank anyway to go to this one. As you've seen in old videos that I had the old tank changed into this one. So I keep looking over, I keep looking at the fish tank. I'm talking about a fish tank, looking at the fish tank. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it. What we'll do is an unboxing, and then we'll do the changing over. Am I looking forward to it? Not really. Taking the filter out the bottom of the box is easy. It's the pipes, and this is when I normally get a mess. And the problem is with your tanks is you're normally up against the wall, and you can't get to the back to clean up any water. So we're going to have to be really careful how we do this. So we'll see how it goes. I'm thinking that where we'll show you anyway, where we turn the, I call it a tap, the lever off, and you pull the piece out with the two pipes on. I'm thinking that if I put that in the bucket and turn it on, as I pull the pipes out, hopefully the water's going to go back down through. But then only one will, because it's a non-return valve. So you're thinking about it as I'm talking, makes you wonder. I'm not a fish expert, I'm a novice like a lot of people, learning as I go. The other thing I will say is I have lost a couple of fish. Main thing is today is the unboxing and then the fitting of the filter. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and grab the box, and we'll speak to you in a minute. Okay, so here we go. Didn't say I buy it from All Pond Solutions. Something I didn't realise is it says made in China. Didn't realise that. Never really took much notice. I think you get it and get excited and want to do it. Okay, so we've got the model 2000 EF. And that's what we're going to be fitting. So let's open this up. I've got a bit of a knife, or a knife. So we'll have a look. See, it's really, you know, the sellotape's really good, because some sellotapes come undone when you get a delivery. So here we go. I'm going to drop that down on the floor. Okay, so here we go then. So warranty 1 year, filter media included, fresh water, salt water. So you can use it for both. You can even use it for the salt water. Excuse me. Easy priming system, multi-layer filtration, tap shut off system, which is what I was trying to explain earlier, which is on here. Turn it off, take it out, and I was saying the water will go back in, but it won't, because one's a inlet and one's a outlet. And I believe they got non-return valves in them. So, anyway, it's a quiet operation and easy to maintain. And I don't know why when I do videos, I expect you've noticed, and if you watch my other videos, I end up with a bit of a cough. A lot of people say they get that, a tickle in the throat. Why is that? I don't know. So on the top it says exactly the same. That's what the filter's going to look like. It's exactly the same as the other one, but I understand this one's got 4 trays in, which we're going to find out now. Whereas the other one's only got 3. Okay. This is when I normally mess up opening the box, like that. For some reason, I always do that, rip it. So, okay, this will be all the pipes over the fork in this one. So that's what the pipes are, open that in a moment. And here's the main body of the tank. Oh yeah, it's bigger, definitely bigger. I can tell that a mile away. So, right, how's it? So I say it's pretty well wrapped up quite well. A bit of sellotape on there. See if you can, not too lazy. Don't be lazy, do it properly. Got the tools here. Nice plug. It's definitely a bigger one, as we'll see when we fit it. If you watch the next video, you'll see the sizes. They're definitely bigger, which I thought it would be, because obviously having the 4 trays in there. So yeah, there's your inlet and outlet. Obviously this has the tap on, which we'll look at in a minute, the part that fits on the top. Shouldn't be doing this on a settee really, but seeing as it's brand new, I think I'll get away with it. Just don't tell the wife. So I've unclipped it. I thought I had. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I have. Okay, yeah, it's a nice tight fit. Now this is what I found with the other one as well. Is, cool, do you know what, I can't pull this out of there. That's so tight. Well, there we go. What I was going to say was, yeah, on the other one I found that this seal here, they go soft. So my other one, when I pumped it up, it started leaking out the side a bit. So yeah, there you go. There's your top part of the filter that fits in here. Now this is a lot bigger than the other one. I will try and show you if I on the next video, but there's a big hole on these, obviously because it's going to be letting in more water. There's your white ones. I don't know what they're actually called. I should know really, I should look them up, but these are in cellophane bags ready to go. And then you've got the next tray, which has your little black balls in, and then there's your black, I calls it powder, like little stones, and they've got to wash them out, I do know that. And then in the back on this one, it's just got a straight filter. So some of them don't have the straight filter, as I said, they just add the free. So what I'm going to do is there's a sticker at the bottom, which I think I'm going to take out now because I'll forget. And this says, intake water level. Intake water level. Why is that on the base then, if that's the intake water level? Don't know. Maybe you already fill it up to the bottom. Maybe I've been doing it wrong. But we'll find out in a moment. I always fill them up here when I do them. But this says water level. Intake water level. Quite why that's right at the bottom. Maybe that's where you fill up, like I said. So that's something we're going to find out in a bit. Be a bit interesting. And then, as I say, that fits back in there. We won't clip it all back on because I'm going to have to open it again in a moment. I will put that to the floor. And then we have the box. As I said, this runs up to a 1,000 litre tank. So up to should be okay. So we've got some nice new green hoses. It's funny because when they're like this, I don't know if you find this, but when they're in the, like that, it don't look long enough. So you look at them and think, is that going to go right down the back of the tank? I hope it does, because obviously these are different size than the other one. But they actually look a bit short. But like I said, they always look a bit short, don't they? So in here we have all the tubing. Just open this up. It's all the plastic tubing. There we go. So we've got the clamp on the back of the tank, and then these go in one side or the other. We'll have a look properly, and that's your ones with the holes in. Obviously there's two sizes, depending on the size of tanks, etc. So how far you need to go down. In here is your suckers. You've got your sucker that sticks on the back, stick on the tank, which will hold the pipe onto the tank. You've got your joining, like a Jubilee clip, to go onto the pipe to hold the water in, and there's your part that goes in the bottom. Now this one's different to the other one, and I'll try and show you in the next video, because the other one's got a thing on the bottom with all the holes in. This one's just got one spout on the bottom. So straight away there's differences. I know they're going to be different because of sizes, but obviously you know, you don't know how many differences there's going to be. So this is the part I was on about that goes into the top of the tank, and then you've got this lever which levers over, stops it leaking and seals it. Now these are, I'm just looking in the bottom, yeah, they're like non-return valves. No, they're not non-return in here. When you open this up, this stops the water going back down, which is obviously what we need. So you take that out, take your filter box away to clean, and then put your filter box inside your cupboard and put it back on, so you don't have to undo pipes and etc. No water mess. So they're actually, when I lift it up, the water should go back down into the bucket. That's what I'm hoping. Because as I said to you before, I don't want to make a mess, because the back of the back of the, actually I was telling you fibs just now, that's not different. That shows you how much of a fish person I am. This one is the outlet. This pipe here was the outlet. So why it's got holes on this is what put me off. This has actually got holes in this, which put me off, because what it is this is going to let the water come out. Now my other one hasn't got this. My other one's got a pipe comes straight out, and then you put this in the end, and that's all. So it looks like this one actually lets you have the running water coming along the tank as you go. So we'll have a look at all that. I'll have to read the instructions. So straight away I got one part wrong, but there you go. As I said, I'm not a fish expert. The external pump I've got at the moment, the old one, is because I was recommended to get an external. Was the external one better? Definitely better than the internals, but everybody does their own preference. So this is the pipe that goes on the other side, which is the inlet. Same again, it's got a clamp on the top, the clamp on the back of the tank. Obviously comes up, it will come up at one of these tubes, which I'm guessing is this one. Yes, it will be. So it'll come up in that one and go out of that one. So that was that part. Then on the end of there was the thing that I thought was different, but it wasn't. I jumped the gun, but that's me all over. And then what we have in here, if we can get the parts, there we go. There's a water clip there to clip your hose onto the plastic. You've got your sucker, sticks on the glass with your pipe in to hold it square, and then you've got your part that I thought was different, but it wasn't. So as I said, we learn something every day. So that's that part, that's all the ingredients. So I'm going to read the book. That's what I was going to say. There's the manual. This does the 1000 EF, the 14 EF and the 2000. So, you know, it'll tell you all about all three of them. Also, there is a 14. I probably could have got that one, but I went for the bigger one. It says from, you know, up to. So up to, don't tell you what the minimum is. So it should do my tank nicely, because mine's, as I said, it's the bray, 320 litre. So we should be okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to read the book, have a look what I've got to do, and then we'll come back and we'll do a fitting. Okay, see you in a moment. Okay, I'm back again. I just want to show you quickly the order to put this in, because I got a bit confused with it. But right, because as I say to you, there's this one with just the foam in. Now apparently that's called a spare, so I suppose you can put whatever you want in that one. So other than because the height, I guess that's why you need this one. Why they could have done probably deeper ones, I don't know, but it says that's a spare. So that apparently goes on top, because on here it says to you, well, I'll put it on this box because I've just washed this one off. I'll show you that in a minute. I don't want it dripping everywhere. I could get in trouble by the wife. Okay, so in the bottom you put your somatic rings, which are these. Okay, so that goes right in the bottom, and then followed by that you put in the middle, you put your bio balls, which are the black ones. Okay, that's your bio balls. All right. Don't know if you can see that because it looks a bit dark, but what I'll do, I'll take one out. So that's your bio balls, they go in the middle, okay? And then that's in the middle. So then the active carbon is on the top. Now you have to wash this out. This is the black stuff. So that one goes on top. So I put this in there and I thought, okay, that's all good, but what about this one? So I kept researching, couldn't find it. Tried to make a phone call, couldn't get no answer, couldn't understand it. Well, then I found it, and what they say is this is called a spare, and this goes in the top. I want to investigate why a spare. What can you do with it? I suppose it's a spare so you could put some extra carbon in it, or whatever. One thing I will say is, it says here, rinse it out, where does it say it? Right, the carbon, which is the black stuff, should be changed every 2 to 3 months. Now, I don't think I change mine regular enough. 2 to 3 months, 2 to 3 months. Will you remember that? So I'm going to put that on my calendar, on my phone, so it will come up in time. Now, what you've got to do is fill this 3/4 full, it says water, then put the lid on. So I'm going to go and do that, and then we'll go over and have a look at the I'll put it next to the other one and show you the size difference, and then what we're going to do is change all the pipes over. So I'll speak to you in a moment. Hello, okay, I'm going to show you around the tank quick. I'm not going to be able to show you me changing the pumps filters, because we can't both get in there, camera and me. So I'm going to show you where they're going to go, show you different sizes, and then I'm going to do it and then show you afterwards. Now, I was saying that I lost some guppies, lost some tetras. The common pleco that we sort of saved died. I think it just died. I don't think it's anything to do with the tank, because the other one's fine. So it's my little pleco. So I lost one little pleco, which is baby pleco. Now, yeah, it's a bit sad in that. The pleco was a bully anyway to the other one, and that's not a good thing. And the reason why, you know, I do care that the fact it's gone. You know, because it was good. They weren't too big for the tank, I don't think. Funny thing is the one that survived was the one that was being bullied, which is the wife's one anyway. Bit strange, in the sense that it was bullied. Most things that are bullied and smashed into and everything die, but that one didn't. So, as I said, we saved it for a while. It's gone now. I lost, might have told you already on the other video, I'm pretty certain I did, the shark, what's it called, Grace?
Denison barb.
Denison barb. I always want to call it a dino barb. Denison barb, with the mouth rot, went right back to its eyes, died. As I said to you earlier, the filter packed up. I'm going for a different filter. What I'm going to try and do is show you a baby pleco that I bought. As I said, I lost one, but I got one. I'm looking in the tank. The thing is, I've got to get there. As you all know, if you look at the pleco and they see you, they disappear. So we're going to try. Now he's on the top of there, behind that. Oh, it's the only problem is I get this glare off the. Oh, hang on a minute, Mike. Where's he gone? Yeah, there he is. Is that him? Yeah, there he is, on the side there, on the left, just behind that green leaf. You can see the lotus gone behind. He's just in that leaf there. He should move in a minute, we hope. Isn't it funny? That's that little. There he goes. He went down the side there. There he is, moving. You can just see his tail. Oh, he's gone down the side there. A lot of glare off the window. That's the only problem with having it here. There's a bigger one there. I believe that's the male. He started showing an interest. I've done a water change, a big water change, because we had problems, and he seems to be more interested in there now. He keeps getting in there. There's another one behind there, and I don't think we're going to get him. I'll get her. Can I do it that way? No, I can't see her. She's hidden behind there. So that was just a quick show you of the plecos. As I said, he started showing an interest. Will it happen? Will he get in there and then call a female? Who knows? He's definitely a bristle male, because he's got great big whiskers on his front. Anyway, we're not here. We're here to talk about the actual pump. So yeah, it's a bit sad. I lost a few fish. Common pleco, he's hiding somewhere. It's funny, isn't it? Because he's quite big, and with all the coloured things in here. Oh yeah, he's behind the stub and that. You can't really see him. So what we're going to do is just show you the size of pumps. So there's the one I'm using, and there's the new one. So you can see the difference in size. Look at that, great big thing. And there's a little tiny one. So that's the one I'm replacing it with. It's got bigger holes for the tubes, etc. I need to tidy up in here. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to get a board, and I'm going to put all these timers on the side. These are for the lights, so they time up certain times coming on and off. For some reason I've got one on and it shouldn't be, so I'm going to have to try and sort that out, because I keep messing around with it and turning the electric on and off and one thing and another. It's a nuisance. So this is what we're going to be changing. As I said, you can see the difference. I mean, that one isn't even in there, and it's about 50 foot higher. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to change these over and then we'll show you. I was hoping to show you the bristlenose head, but good thing about it is he's in there. And you know what? I'm not sure. I don't want to swear on it, but oh no, it's not. No, it's just him. Oh well. I thought it might be the female in front of him, but it wasn't. Just hoping with it. But yeah, he might mate. That'll be a future video if he does. More videos coming. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the fish, as I said. I keep getting distracted. This is what you can do when you get distracted, you know, fish and that, and you love them, and you start getting distracted. So there's some guppies going across there. So yeah, let's get on. Okay, so it's all set up. There's a big common plec, look. So yeah, it's all set up. It all seems to be good. Working well. This is it inside the cupboard. As I said, I'm going to get them wires, so I'm going to get a board and screw them to a board and put them at the side. I don't like them like that. But yeah, it's all looking good. New tubes, as I said, because the old ones are small in diameter. It wasn't too bad to change it around. The fish seem a lot happier. Although how can you say, because it's only been there 10 minutes, but they certainly do. Got a little bit of a flow on the top, as you can see. So we've got a bit of a flow going all the way along. They seem to like that. Grandmas definitely like it, because they always get air off the top, so they say in I've read. Now the only thing I will say is, don't forget, I know you take the water out your tank to put into the filter before you start, and then you have to top up your tank, obviously, not by much. But this is the one I use. This is a stress coat, APT stress coat. So it makes the tap water safe and protects fish. And then you have the stress zim, keeps the aquarium clean, natural bacteria. I use those two when I do water changes. It's easy to use. You've got to shake it well using the cap on the bottle. There's a 5 and a 10 ml, so it's 5 ml per 10 gallons or 38 litres. So obviously what I did with this, because when I do a full tank, I did the double it, so I put 10 litres in at a time, which is 76 litres equivalent. So I said, yeah, don't forget, you take the water out there, obviously, you put that into your filter, so your filter goes, which is what they tell you to do from new. That's all good, but the only problem is, as I say, don't forget when you top up with water to put your stuff in, to make your water safe. You know, because they don't tell you that. They say, oh yeah, take it out of there. Obviously you know it's going to go down a little bit, a couple of litres, whatever. So you've got to top it up. So don't forget to do that. So yeah, oh, I've disappeared. Oh, here I am. Probably better when it's black. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe. Any questions or comments, please put them below. And we'll speak to you again soon. As I said, that was my new filter. Much better on the flow, I can see that. So yeah. Oh, the other thing is, I used the one with the, remember the one that inlet with the holes in? And then I said I used the other one. What I've done is I used the one with the holes in. I already used the one part, because you can come in, it comes in 2 parts. Let me just show you one of them. Actually, I can't, because I don't know what I've done with it. Yes, I do. Right. So what I did is, this one's got the holes in. I don't know if you can see the holes. Yeah, you can just there, look along the top. Oh, I need to shave. Along the top. So it's got 2 of those. One's got a blanking end and one hasn't. This one hasn't, so you can see through the end. Yeah, you can look, see through the end. So what you normally do is, if you use the 2, is you put the other one on the end. Or you got that duck end. So I haven't used the duck bill end. I've used one of these. It looks better. It's actually giving me a better flow across the top, which I didn't have before. So we're going to try that. Hopefully we're going to have better luck with the fish. So what I'll do in a week or 2, probably a couple of weeks, is I'll let you know we're getting on. I'm going to leave it for a few days, yeah, they settle down, then hopefully I'm going to top up with a couple of fish. But I'm going to have to leave it for the minute. And then what we do is we do a video of some new fish and see how they go. But most of my fish are okay. As I said, I lost a couple of guppies, a couple of other things, and the plecker was a pity. But he was a buddy. Not that's a good reason, but it is sad. But anyway, I'll speak to you again soon. Have a great day, and don't forget to comment below.